Good afternoon, everybody. It's your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, back with another Create and Relate tutorial. So, how is everybody? And before we go any further, I want to thank you all for 206 subscribers. 208 subscribers. I am so sorry. And if you notice when you subscribe to my channel, I check your channel out and I subscribe back. That's how we keep this community growing. So, yesterday, I made the decision that I was going to be a witch at our trunk or treat. And I came up with this cute little witch hat. Now, the thing about this witch hat is, I think I've told you all many times before that rarely ever do I get to keep anything that's mine. So about midway through, I decided that I wasn't going to wear a black hat because I kind of knew it was going to be taken. And sure enough, as soon as my daughter saw it, she claimed it. But she's allowing me to use it for the video and for reference purposes. Because also, guilty, I don't write patterns down. And I did not follow anybody else's tutorial or pattern. This is me with my crochet hook, my yarn, my scissors. So, now you know what you need to make one. So, scurry along. I'm going to reposition the camera. And we're going to go get a pair of scissors. Our size I 5.5 crochet hook. We're using double strand, whatever colors you want. If you want it to be ombre tight, grab two different colors. Mine is going to be two different colors, and I'm going to change at various points to create that. I'm still moving. We had a scab that came off last night, and it's more comfortable than normal, but the other side is irritated now. But at any rate, we're going to be using two strands of 4 worsted weight together, and you're going to need scissors. Alright, so like I said, go grab your utensils, and we're going to get started. Okay? See you in a second. Okay guys, we're back. I will probably be leaning back a lot as that's most comfortable for me, but I'll try to make sure that it's at a point that it won't affect you negatively. So we're going to start with a slip stitch. Like I said, I just placed my hook under my yarn, one complete twist, yarn over, pull through. Okay. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then in that first chain, you're going to insert your hook, hold on to the circle that's forming, yarn over, and pull through everything on the hook. In holding on to this circle, you can see that hole clearly. You can feel it. And if you're like me with poor eyesight, feeling it is definitely better. Now this hat is done in half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your needle in the hole. Forgive me, I strangled earlier, so I'm still trying to clear that away. And pull through. And then you're going to yarn through, yarn over, and pull through everything on your hook. Now, warning, this is very hard on your hands. Because we're working on yarn that's so thick and a needle that's relatively small in comparison to the yarn, it does get to be a little tough. So, with that in mind, you now have 1/2 double crochet in your circle. You're going to create 7 more so that you will have 8 half double crochet. And what I do is crochet over my tail so that I don't have to go back and sew it in. Okay, I have my 8. And you're going to go back in the top of the very first half double crochet. And because we did not chain, that stitch is going to appear to be laying on its side. So you're going to go. Thank God for hooks on the end of our hooks. You're going to go under that V. Grab your yarn and pull through everything, creating your slip stitch. Now you have 8 half double crochet in your circle. We're only going to increase this by 2 half double crochets. So after every 3rd stitch in the 4th stitch, you're going to do your increase, which is 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. So here we go. Do not chain. Yarn over, go in that slip stitch spot, pull through, yarn over, pull through everything. Okay? And then go into the next stitch. Yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over and pull through. When it's little like this is where I have the most problems. And then yarn over and pull through everything. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. 3rd one, yarn over. Go into the top of the 3rd stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through everything. You have 3. This is where the increase occurs. You're going to yarn over, go into that 4th stitch, crocheting over your tail, yarn over, pull through everything, and go right back in that stitch. And do the same thing. So now you have 5 half double crochets. I pulled my tail so that I could close up my circle. This method to me works just as good as a magic circle without the frustration of a magic circle. I find it very frustrating. At this point, if you have any tail left, you can kind of leave it dangling and clip it, or you can not even worry about it because it's going to be in the peak of your hat and nobody's going to know it's there except someone who's really inquisitive. So, we're going to continue. If you notice, you have 4 more half double crochets available. So you're going to yarn over, go into the next, pull through, yarn over and pull through everything. Go to the next stitch and put in a half double crochet. Go to the next stitch and put in a half double crochet. Go to the next stitch and put in 2 half double crochets. And then you're going to secure your round by going in the top of that first half double crochet and pulling through a slip stitch. Now you want to tighten that because you don't want to mistake that closure as a stitch. I'm writing this down as I go. I'm still making attempts to do patterns. And what I'm actually writing down is my counts per round. Okay, we're going to do round 3 the exact same way. So we're going to start with a half double, no chain. Half double in the next. Half double in the next. And 2 half doubles in the fourth. And then you're going to half double in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and 2 half doubles in the next. Now you have 10, and you have 2 half double crochets left on the previous round. Half double crochet once in each one of those. So you should have 12 half double crochets as you close out round 3. When I'm creating round 2, I tend to flip my work back up so that it won't be so hard to do, because it's a tight little circle. It's not hard to flip, but it's kind of hard to work it when it's like this. So if you do it somewhere around round 2, the beginning of round 3, then you have a nice little cup to work on, the little ridge of a cup. Okay, so now we're going on to round number 4. Round number 4 will be done exactly the same way. No chain, half double in the first 3, 2 half doubles in the fourth, half double in the next 3, two half doubles in the fourth, half double in the next 3, two half doubles in the fourth, fasten off your round, and you should have 15 half double crochet. At this point, you're upping by 3 because in increasing those rounds, you've increased the number of half double crochets. And every time you reach that 5 mark, being that we're using 5 right now, that's when we're going to increase. Now we're approaching round number 5. Same thing, no chain, 3 and 4, increasing on 4. Half double crochet in 3, half double crochet in the fourth, or 2 half double crochets in the fourth. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. You pretty much get the hang of it after a while. You know that because of your increases, right now, you're increasing by 3s. I mean, you're increasing on every 4th stitch, but your round count, your stitches per round, is increasing by 3s at this point. Okay, now we are approaching round 6. Round 6, same thing, no chain, 3 increase on the 4th, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and one more is 22. That increased by 1 because the number 20, or the count 20, is divisible by 5, which meant that we would be adding another stitch to that round, making it 4 stitches instead of 3. So now we're going to close off that round. When you close off your rounds, don't forget to pull your work tight, because you don't want to count that close off as a stitch, as a workable stitch. Okay? So now is when we start to switch the game up. You'll see what I mean. We are no longer increasing what I say by 5s. We're going to move up to 10. So you're going to half double crochet in the first 9 stitches, in the first 8 stitches, and on the 9th stitch you're going to put 2 double crochets in, making it 10 double crochets in 9 stitches below. Okay? No chain, half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I do the quick count, that means that's where we are increasing. Okay? Repeat that. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Then 21, 22, 23, 24, and close off your round. A little bit of discussion. So it just started increasing by 4. Why are we now only increasing by 2? Because our magic number is no longer 5. It's 10 now. We're increasing to make our increase count as a 10. 10, 20, so forth and so on. So 10 goes into 20 twice. Our last round contained 22 half double crochets, and you can only get 10 into 22 twice. So instead of that, this last instead of round 7 ending in 25, which it possibly would have been 26 because it's divisible by 5, it ended only 2 stitches over, because 10 goes into 22 twice, so you'll only be adding 2 more stitches to that round. Now next round we're going to be increasing using the magic number 10 again, 10 goes into 24 twice. So at the end of this round, we should have 26 stitches. So let's do this. I lost count somewhere. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we are. Okay. 16, 17. 20, 21. 25 and 26, and then we're going to close off that round and tighten our work. Just 26. And we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to do this 2 more rounds. That should bring you up to completing round number 10. I'm going to see you back when that's done. Okay guys, welcome back. Question. I kind of tested you on that one. So now completing round 10, tell me, did you end with 30 stitches or 31? Because you should have ended with 31. Coming off of round 9, you had 28 stitches. You're increasing every 10. So 28 divided by 10 is 2.8. So when you add those 2 extra stitches to the 28, you got 30, which meant that you were going to have a 30 in that round. Once you reach that next 10s, you're going to go one number over. So now we're increasing by 3. And if you're off, let me go back. If you're off a stitch or 2, it doesn't matter. Just try to make sure that the continuity is still there, that you're increasing by the same number each round, and when it's a break or it increases, that you're increasing at those points. Okay? So now we have completed 10 rounds. I have added a color to mine. Mine is going to be special. Now we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 18. We are going to do 8 rounds, increasing by 10s. Okay? So your next round should have 34 stitches. Round 12 should have 37 stitches. Round 13 should have 41 stitches. Round 14 should have 45 stitches. Round 15 should have 49 stitches. And round 16, I'm only going to take you 6, should have 54 stitches. Okay? Come back and see me. Do 6 rounds. You should have 54 stitches in that 6th round. I'll see you back. Okay, welcome back. How did you do? Okay, now what we're going to do here, we're getting ready to go into, we're about to transition to 20, but not yet. We are going to we're going to do 2 rounds just the same as you did 16. So round 17 and 18 you'll have 54 stitches. Do those 2 rounds all the way around, and then 19, 20 and 21 you're going to increase on 20. Your magic number will be 20. So you're going to do 18 half double crochets, and in stitch 19 you're going to increase. That is going to give you a +2 for that round, so you're going to have 56, and you're going to do that for 3 rounds. So for your next 5 rounds you'll have 54 in 17 and 18 and 57 56 and 56 in 19, 20 and 21. Okay. You got it. All right. So next 2 rounds are the same. I changed my color again. And it's going to be changing again. Okay, continue around on 17 and 18 with the same number of stitches. Okay, now that we have completed rounds 17 and 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. Our magic number is going to be 20. So I'm going to walk you through to the first 20. And then we're going to complete these 4 rows the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Don't forget, when I count fast, that's the one that you increase on. So continue that around. You should have 56, 56, 56, and 58. And I will see you when you get to the 58 half doubles per round. Okay guys, don't forget on round 22 you are using that magic number 20 again. That's why the count goes up to 58 from 56. Okay, so we should have completed round 22 with 58 stitches. I am going to do another color change. I'm a tire. I'm a knot person. But it's funny when I do blankets. I crochet my ends under my work. Okay. Okay. So, for our next 6 rounds, we're going to repeat round 22 2 more times. So 58 stitches, 58 stitches, and then we're going to increase by 20 for rows 25, 26, 27, and then we're going to increase again for row 28, meaning you should have 58, 58, 61, 61, 61, and 64. I love you, baby.
Love
Be
you
good.
Okay, and I still like you.
I love you, and you be good. At least try. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Remember, we are not increasing this row or the next. 22. Oops. I did drop a color. It's 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. You know Nick is out there. $51, $52, $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, and $58. And we are going to do this one more time. Then we're going to increase by 20 for the next 3 rounds, and then we'll increase by 20 on this section of 6. Okay, I'll see you back when we have gotten to 64 stitches in the round, which will be round 28. Okay guys, welcome back. Now we're getting to the fun part. Now that we have 64 stitches, we can try it on. We're not quite as tall as we're gonna get. We just want to see if we have to add any more rounds. Now what I did find is that my Big Twist Value Pound Plus, even though it's a 4, it's a tad bit thinner than my Mainstay. So what I'm going to do on row 29, I'm going to leave it the same as 64 stitches, and I'm going to increase on row 30 and leave row 30 the same, and then we're going to come back. If your hat fits at 64, then you're going to do 3 more rounds of 64. Okay? This hat is adjustable on all means. If you wanted to do a baby hat, decrease less. And one way to decrease less is put rows of no decrease, rounds of no decreasing in between. And that'll stop the hat from increasing so much, and you won't have a gnome cone. You'll have a witch's hat. The brim is absolutely what makes it, so when we get there you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But for right now, it's sitting pretty right on top of my head. I do have a ponytail in the back, so it is possible to pull it down some. It's snug without being too tight, but I still want to add these other 3 rounds before I start working on my brim. My brim is going to freeze it right where it is, my brim, and the first round around my brim. So either leave it at 64 or do 1 more round of 64 and increase with the magic number 20 for the next 2 rounds. So I will see you back at the end of round 31. Okay? See you soon. And we're back. We're about to get our brim done. The brim, especially when you're so close to the end, makes it seem like the longest part of the hat, but it's really not that bad. So we have our gnome portion of our hat, or our Santa hat, or elf hat, whatever you want to use it for. Imagine this, elf hat. Get you a fuzzy rim to go around it, ball to go on top, boom. So as far as our brim is concerned, what we're going to do, this is the only time you will chain 1. You're going to chain 1 when you finish the last round, which was round number 31. Okay, for the one that we're doing. And then you are going to front post half double crochet, meaning you're going to go in the post below from the front side, dip it up, scoop through and yank your needle. Dip, scoop, and yank. So I chain my one. You're going to yarn over, go under that post, yarn over and pull through. You have your 3 loops on your hook and pull through all 3. It's creating a ridge and it's starting your brim to go in an outward direction. You are going to follow each stitch all the way around. I found this to be the part that hurt the hand. This in the very beginning was the part that hurt my hands the most. I do have arthritis, but I was able to tough it through thanks to 800 milligrams of ibuprofen every day. So that is what we do all the way around. It is literally a no count round, as is your next round, because you're going to come back your next round. You're still not going to chain, but you're going to come back at the beginning of that round and you're going to half double crochet in the top of each one of these. But I am going to do this round for a few more stitches, and I'm going to catch up with you before we get to brim round number 2, this being brim round number 1. So I will see you in about 50 stitches. I'll be back. Okay. I am going on to brim round number 2. As I said, it is just a half double crochet in the top of each half double crochet that you just did. And what this is doing, like I said, is helping your brim to lay out flat without having to do work. And then you're going to go back to the easy numbers, the 10s and the 20s, and that's pretty much going to be based on whether or not you want your brim floppy or if you want it straight. Do you want it to curl up slightly like the black one does? My black one does. Do you want it just straight out flat, or do you want it a little more roughly? Depends on your increases will determine how that happens. When I get all the way around the second round of my brim, my first increase is going to be the magic number 10. I'm about halfway around, so I'm going to stick this one out with you, and then I'll go right into showing you. Now when you increase by 10, if it still seems to curl up a little, keep your increase at 10. If you go any smaller, it's going to give you like a little funky wave. So keep it consistent at 10. That way you're working your brim and your brim is not working you. If you want a little bit of a wave, try a lower number, like 7. I wouldn't suggest that you go down to a 5, because a 5 is going to give it a drastic, definite wave. Okay, I have now completed round 2 of my brim. And I finished off that round. Now I'm going to round 3. And as I said, I'm going to increase using the magic number 10. No chain, just crocheting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase, 9, oops, I dropped I keep dropping one of my strings. Okay, 9 and 10. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. If you want to check yourself, sit your head up and push it down to the part where you did your front post. It's going to seem a little tight around some parts, but the part that you just worked is the part that you're most interested in. You want to make sure that it lies pretty flat. Okay? So we'll continue. So it's telling me I'm doing something right. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, increase, 39, and 40. Continue. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, increase, 49, and 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, increase, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, and 68, increase, 69, 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75, and Finish that round. And here again, you can check it. And you're going to see a few little dents, but you don't want it to look like that. You want it to look fairly straight. It might even start curling up a little. That's fine. You want to keep it at 10 as you do your next round. You should see it lie a little flatter. One, two, three, four. Go back and do that one again. I don't like the way it looks. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, increase 9 and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, increase 39 and 40. See if I pull from this way, will it help? $41, $42, $43, $44, $45, $46, $47, $48, increase 49 and 50. $51, $52, $53, $54, $55, $56, $57, $58, 59 and 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69 and 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, increase 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. If you remember, our last round ended at 75. This one was at 83, so we added 8 stitches by increasing by 10. My hat is sitting a little flatter Those little dimples that I did have gone away. It is kind of turning up, but as you continue to increase, it's going to start lying flat. So I'm going to do 2 more rounds, increasing on the 10th stitch, increasing on the 9th stitch, making it 10. Magic number 10. Drop my phone. And I will be back. So far we have done the first 4 rounds of the brim. It's 75 and 83. Okay, I will see you guys after 2 more rounds. Okay, here I am so far. I have done 6 rounds. I'm sorry, I meant to silence that. I have done 6 rounds. I want my brim wider. I want a real witch's hat. So I personally am going to add 4 more rounds. You can make yours however you want. If you want it floppy, you can make it floppy. If you want to make one for a baby, it's a simple, easy pattern. I just gave you the tools with which to work, so you can make this however you want to. Again, I want to thank my 208 subscribers. You guys are absolutely awesome. I love you, love you, love you. That's real. No fakeism here. And continue to watch. Please tell me below how you like the video. Post pictures on my Facebook page, which is Create and Relate. You can also post it on Instagram under Create and Relate. My personal pages are Kitty Lane. Everything that I've exposed here has been exposed there, so I have no shame. I have nothing to hide. I live life, and I try to live it in a positive way and in a way that will spread sunshine and love to others. I believe my mission here on earth is to spread peace and love, and that's all I intend to do, 1 stitch at a time. So you guys go on and continue to love yourselves, because that's the greatest love there is. They even tell you that in the song. The greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. But know, in all of that, in your journey to self-love, know that I love you too. I will see you again soon. Don't forget, when you finish yours, just snip the ends. If you want to use your yarn hook to crochet it in, you can. If you want to use your yarn needle to work it in, you can. If you want to use a smaller crochet hook, you can do the same thing. Okay? You guys got this. Post those pictures. Let me know what it looks like. Let me know how it feels. Mine feels great. It's just that it's so stinking hot in here.